Hey YouTube, it's Keisha. Sorry my lighting is like disgusting. I'm a nice sleeper and I don't want to disturb her. But this is going to be a quick update, or hopefully a quick update on something I just want to get off my chest. The other day I was out and this lady, complete stranger, came up to me and asked me some questions. I'm guessing just out of curiosity. And she was like, "Is that your baby?" And I was like, "Yes." And she was like, "How old are you?" And I was like, 18. And then she's like, "Oh, that's young to have a baby." And I agreed, yes, it is young. And then she paused for a while and then she's like, "Your life's over, isn't it? You don't have an education, do you? You have no qualifications." And I was lost for words for a bit. Like, I couldn't believe it actually, that this person had come up to me and is telling me how my life is over and, you know, I don't have an education and I'm not going to get no qualifications. The way she said it came across rude, and, you know, she jumped to conclusions and she assumed, and, you know, fair enough, we're human. There's going to be a point in our lives where we do jump to conclusions and we do assume, and I've done it and I'm sure you guys have done it, but this made me really like see like what she thought of being a young parent. And I'm guessing there's a lot more other people out there that have the same view of us. I'm sure it's just not her, and it's unfair, but that's just how it is. Like, they assume you get pregnant young, whether it's on purpose or it's unplanned, and your life is over and you drop out of education. And maybe in some cases, for whatever reasons, some people do have to drop out, but it doesn't mean that your life is over. Your life may be on hold, or your life may not even be on hold, because some people, you know, they have their babies, they spend some time with their baby, and then if they have the right arrangements and whatever, they can go back to school or college or whatever, part-time or full-time, you know. They work around it, you know. And I just think that, you know, just because we have a baby young, it doesn't mean that we're not going to finish our education, because I'm not gonna, you know, drop out of education. I'm going back to college in September, and I'm sure there's a lot more people out there who are young and that are gonna finish their education. And it just angers me, because we're young, we're immediately a statistic. You know, we don't get to prove ourselves that we can beat that statistic or whatever. It's just, you know, get pregnant young, then bam, you're a statistic straight away. And a lot of us do beat the statistics. Also, we're bad mums because we're young. You know, we don't know how to bring up a baby, or the way our parenting skills are rubbish or are wrong or are not the right way. As far as I remember, there was never a rule for parenting skills. Everyone's parenting skills varies, you know. That's just, you know, no one's gonna parent their child the same as another person. Everyone's parenting skills are, you know, is gonna be tweaked here and there, and it's gonna be different. So, you know, you can't really say that our parenting skills are wrong. And me personally, I feel that your age shouldn't define how well of a parent you are, or how well your parenting skills are, because you could be 17 and you could be a great mom. You can be 35 and you could be a great mom. You know, age doesn't reflect on how well of a parent you are. But in some people's minds, age does matter, and, you know, you need to be older to be able to bring up a child correctly, and that is just so untrue. And another thing is, you know, you're young, you need guidance. Every new mum needs a bit of guidance, you know. Maybe a lady who's 35 and is having a first child is gonna need some guidance, you know. A bit of guidance. Of course, mother instincts will kick in, but you know, everyone's gonna need a bit of help, especially the first time. I forgot what I was gonna say. And because we're young, everyone wants to jump in, and you know, they want to tell you how to do this, tell you how to bring up your child, and you know, I just don't think that's right. There's a thin line, you know. There's giving advice, and then there's jumping in and trying to do it for them, and you know, it's just a little space between the two, and I find that a lot of people try to jump in and tell you how to bring up your child, and you know, you should bring up your child however you feel is right. We don't love our child any less than an older person. You know, it's just a special. Every child is a blessing from God, whether you're 16, 17, 27, 35, whatever. And I just think that people need to know that, you know, we're not bad moms, and we make a mistake, yes, and maybe we could have taken more of a precaution, or maybe we did take enough precaution but it failed. But that's just how it is, you know. I believe everything happens for a reason, and I just feel that, yeah, we're looked down upon a lot. But, you know, we're fighting strong, you know, we don't care what other people think of us, you know, whether it's good or bad. And we're just getting on with it, and, you know, we're doing what's best for our child. So, yeah, that's all I have to really say. I just had to get it off my chest. But that's it. And, yeah, I will see you guys for my next update. And if, you know, you have a view on this or anything, comment below, feel free. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. But yeah, that is it. Bye.